Hello friends, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Well, day has finally broken as we have finished the marathon that is Chapter 17. And now that we've finally begun to patch things up between the Bjork and Laguz, we can finally get back to what we were here in Begnion to do in the first place, gain their support as we head off to Daein. Let's begin Chapter 18, Crimea Marches, and there's a lot that has to happen right off the bat. So here we are back, Mainel Cathedral. You have done excellent work, Ike. Thanks to you, the wound that has scarred Begnion for many long years can finally begin to heal. As promised, Begnion now offers its support to Crimea's restoration. However, Prime Minister Serenes has yet to return, which limits the reinforcements I can provide. Be that as it may, what troops I can spare await your command. Use them as you see fit. I understand. Thank you. That's good news, isn't it, Princess Elincia? Yes. Yes, it is. This has taught me a valuable lesson. Our land needs the Laguz. I also believe that Bjork and Laguz need each other to survive. The previous apostle, my grandmother, was desirous of such a world, as were my own parents. Princess Elincia, your father, King Ramon of Crimea, was a true pioneer in the area of Bjork-Laguz relations. In the very near future, I will give the Imperial Senate a few suggestions on achieving a fully integrated society. Good luck with that. We'll get back to you in a few years. I doubt the road will be easily traveled, but I can no longer turn a blind eye to these issues. Princess Elincia, you must rebuild Crimea. If you are successful, we will join forces and change the world. Empress Sanaki, your vision surpasses even my own. My father would be so pleased to hear your words. Looks like you're through with me. I'll wait outside until you're finished talking. Hold, I am most definitely not through with you. What did I do now? Always assuming that you earned the Apostle's ire somehow. You're as impudent and impatient as ever. Heed me, Ike. If you are to help lead the Crimean Liberation Army, you must be given a more appropriate title. If you're talking about making me a noble, I'll decline, thanks. That's not my kind of thing. You are not in a position to refuse. Giving some nameless mercenary control of Begnion's troops would be problematic. And more importantly, it would affect the troops. You will resign yourself to this and receive peerage from Princess Elincia. What? No, wait! Oh, this is absurd. Oh, of all the foolish. I'm sorry about this. If you're absolutely opposed to it, I won't force you. No, I have to do what's necessary. What am I supposed to do now? Put on a funny hat or something? Will you lend me your sword? Thank you. Now, may I ask you to kneel before me? Thank you. Alright, let me begin. In the name of House Crimea, I hereby grant you the title and rank of Lord and all the honors it conveys. Rise, Lord Ike. And in doing so, promotion time! In this case, we are literally getting promoted. Now, this is one class that I really like in general. This is a Lord class, but it's effectively like the hero class of previous Fire Emblem games. I only wish that Ike could wield axes. That is my only gripe. He's basically like a hero class, just without the axes right now. It really bothers me, but oh well, that's Radiant Dawn's problem. Or to solve, I should say. It is done, and we even get a change of clothes. What an odd feeling. Ha, your new rank suits you. I completely agree. Yes, it truly does. I suppose. Not that it matters to me. It might matter to you later. Who knows, Ike? Anyways, now that we got that done, time for some narration. Western Begnion is home to a great forest. At one time, these woods were home to the kingdom of Serenes and ruled by the Heron clan of the bird tribes. Following the Serenes massacre, the forest lost its color and vitality. Some said it was the sorrow of the goddess made real. For 20 long years, the devout citizens of Begnion trembled in shame and loathing over the crime they had committed. The Begnion Empress, Apostle Sanaki, stepped forward as representative of her countrymen. Kneeling before the surviving heron prince and princess, she gave voice to the apology of her people. She spoke not as one nation to another, but as neighbors on the same continent. The massacre was unforgivable. However, hatred breeds hatred, and if the cycle of grief and anger is not broken, it will continue for time without end. It was with this in mind that the herons accepted the apostles' apology. And so it was that Serenes Forest was returned to its former glory. Afterward, as payment for Ike's service, Princess Elincia gained the services of a regiment of Begnion army regulars. I gotta say, I really do like how Ike looks. I love that outfit. Though of common birth, Ike receives peerage from the princess and is given command of the army. As the first snow of the season falls, the newly commissioned General Ike takes control of the Crimean Liberation Army. He leads it towards the knife-edged mountains that mark the border between Begnion and Daein. Here we go, we're finally going to get to go into Daein territory now. Crimea Marches. Chapter 18. Oh, pardon me there. Alright, let's go. Ooh, we start with Ashnard. So they left Begnion, have they? According to our spy, they marched with a regiment of Begnion's army. They plan to take the land route through Daein and then into Crimea. Ha! They plan to cut across Daein, with nothing more than a single regiment at whose core is a tattered band of ragtag mercenaries? Gawain's son leads this rabble, yes? How does he stand up to his father's legacy? He doesn't. He's just a boy, not yet worthy of his father's name. Disappointing. Though his skill with the blade is rough, there is something uncanny about him. People seem drawn to him. And not just Begnion's apostle either. He also gained the trust of the Serenes survivors, and the king of Phoenicis as well. The herons are alive? It appears that 2 members of the royal family survived. Look how nicely the table's been set for us. Bring one of them to me. I care not which one, and I want the medallion as well. As you wish. Alright. Once we cross that great wall, we'll be in Daein. Look there, atop that building. Daein wyvern riders on patrol. They won't be happy to see us. Tell me, General Ike, have you faced wyvern riders in combat? Only a few times. I got the impression that the Kilvis Ravens were a more dangerous foe. If that's your impression, then you have yet to fight true wyvern riders. What do you mean? I have no way of judging the ones we see here, but I know another unit, one that was attached to Begnion's temple guard. They had their reasons for leaving, but the important thing to remember is that they are exceedingly powerful. Which explains why the Apostle sent you to accompany us. That's right. Pegasus Knights fare better than most against wyvern riders. We know the skies as well as they do. Yeah, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, thank you. Can I entrust the flying business to you? Of course. We'll bring honor to the name of the Apostles' Sacred Guards. So we actually do get Tanith there as a member of our army. I believe she joins as we start. So we'll have to work with that later. But we got the results there. Marcia takes MVP of the entire Chapter 17. I think that's how it works. But we did get a little bit of bonus experience, so that's good. No deaths, no injuries. Alright. Well, it's been a while since I could actually visit a base, so I think there's quite a bit that has to go on here. I'm actually going to check the support first. Okay, oh, that's a good one to have right there. We got that. That one's there. Okay, so it looks like nothing too major. But this one I'm actually going to do right now. Jill and Mist. So I was going to try to wait to get Leth to a B support, but I'm not sure if that's going to be possible given unit count. So I'm just going to go ahead and get Jill and Mist to an A support here. So let's do it. Can I talk to you for a second, Mist? Sure, Jill. I don't really have anything to say. I just wanted to be with you. I'm kind of lonely. Tell me if I'm bothering you. No, actually, I was hoping to see you, because I'm kind of lonely too. I'm glad you're here. Great. Oh, hey, wasn't that something? Yeah, it sure was. What? The Serenes forest. The way that Raisin and Leanne sang and made those shiny lights and brought the whole forest back to life. Funny story, actually, before I continue this. Did you know that depending on when you read this support, and I think it actually applies to a few others as well, the text in this one changes? It's actually kind of cool. I didn't know until you get the library of supports that you could view in Radiant Dawn, but depending on what point you view this support, you can actually get different text for this. Anyways, yeah, that was... Okay, I'm not going to try to do the crying part here. They do get a little emotional together. Oh, no, Jill, why are you crying? Because that made me understand. The Lagoos aren't bad. I am. I'm the one who was wrong. Wrong about what I believed. Wrong about everything. Oh, Jill, no, don't cry. One good cry later. Why? Why did you lie to me, Father? I had to endure so much pain. I wish I'd known the truth from the start. My father lied to me, Mist. He lied to build me into a heartless warrior, a soldier worthy of Daein. That can't be. It is. No father could treat a child like a tool. There must be another reason. If he lied to you, he must have thought it would be for the best. Mist, you don't. You're a fool, Jill. A blind fool. I know you're feeling down, but questioning a father's love is ridiculous. Because a father wouldn't. A father wouldn't. And that brings back some pretty painful memories. Mist. Oh, Mist. I know. It's alright. Father. Mist, no, don't cry. Don't cry, Mist. Mist? Oh, sorry. Mist, thanks for talking about my father like that. I appreciate it. Jill, maybe I am a fool. Maybe you're right. Doubting even for a second the man who raised me with love and devotion. Something must be wrong with me. But I have to choose my own path. I have to choose a path that I believe in. I'm sure Father will understand me. I'm sure he will, Jill. I know it. Alright, so there we go. We got an A support between Jill and Mist. And it's a pretty good one, too. It's just like, Jill just needs, like, to have good friends around her, and Mist is a very good friend for her. And I'd even argue that Leth could be that too. But I would say Jill and Mist fit that bill a little better. Okay. Alright, let's get some info here with this one. General Ike, all troops are ready to move out. Alright, can you have them wait? Do you want them to fall out and wait in their tents? Or would you rather they form up and stand at attention? Go ahead and have them stand down. I'll call them when I'm ready. Yes, sir. Begging your pardon, sir. All troops have been ordered to stand down. However, General Tanith requests her orders. Are her Pegasus Knights to stand down as well? Am I supposed to decide that too? General Ike, you've been given command of the entire army, sir. We will not move without your orders, sir. General Tanith's troops are to follow General Tanith's orders. Understood, sir. General Tanith's Pegasus Knights will not be deployed unless there is a request for reinforcements. Those are the orders of General Tanith. By your leave, sir. Ike's like, what did I just walk into? Is she actually in our army right now? I don't think so. I'll go into what that mechanic actually meant in a little bit here. But we got, speaking of Tanith, Tanith, do you have a moment? General Ike, what is it? Is there a problem? I thought you might be able to provide me with some information. Yes. What can you tell me about King Daein? I'd like to know something of him before I have to face him in battle. Truth be told, I've never fought him either. I cannot give you any specifics, but I will tell you what little I do know. Please, whatever you can tell me would be appreciated. Ashnard's coronation. Let me see. Yes, it was 18 years ago. You see, a plague had struck the capital, spreading out to affect the surrounding region of Nivasa and beyond. Ashnard was crowned the year after that great tragedy finally subsided. In the entire history of Tellius, no calamity has claimed the lives of so many Bjork and Lagoos, not since the Great Flood. 2 years before, it struck Begnion, and the entire population of Serenes was nearly obliterated. The year after that, close to 1,000 Bjork, nobles and peasants alike, perished in Daein. Nobles, you say? So the royal family fell victim to this plague as well? Yes, the reigning king and queen and some 20 or so princes and princesses fell ill, and everyone who fell ill perished. For a time, the people despaired of losing the entire royal bloodline of Daein. It seemed that none would survive. And yet Ashnard survived. He did. It is quite interesting, in a sense. You see, his name was never mentioned in any talk of succession before that time. He was of such distant bloodline that he was unlikely to be king. In another place, though, his name was already well known. Where was that? On the battlefield. As you know, Daein is a home to many brave warriors. At the time, then Prince Ashnard was said to have been a match for an entire troop of Pegasus Knights. Begnion and Daein both kept close watch over their borders, and their patrols fought in many skirmishes. Although there was no war to speak of, these land disputes did end with Daein claiming a small portion of Begnion's soil. It would be no exaggeration to say this was solely due to the strength of one man, Ashnard. Forgive me, I have spoken longer than intended. It's about time we got back to the business of marching preparations. No, thank you for telling me so much. If you have another chance, please share more of your stories. Understood. So quite a bit of a history lesson there for Ashnard. Now, speaking of someone who has history, Tormod. Ike, which troop should we fall in with? We have yet received no orders. Tormod, Morim, I know I've asked you many times, but are you sure you want to be here? You keep asking that. Maybe you don't want us here. Is that it? I don't know what to think. No, it's not that at all. To be honest, the battle ahead is going to be hard. It looks bleak. I'd rather that those without direct ties to Crimea not get involved. A bleak battle? What about trying to free all the slaves in Begnion? Now those were bleak battles. Bleak battles are a specialty. Right, Morim? Yes, you are. Yet, thanks to Ike's time in Begnion, things have changed completely. That's right. The Apostle has promised to press her investigation until there's not a single Laguz slave left in the entire nation. So there's no reason for you two to continue fighting, is there? You don't owe me anything. We're going to fight with you, Ike. We want to help. It is our right to join you in this, just as your right to refuse us. To be perfectly frank, would be willing to beg to get you to join us. Both of you, all right? All right. You can count on us. By pretty much just sitting on the bench and not doing much. Anyways, okay, what do I have access to? Oh yes, we do now have Ike as a promoted class Lord. So I will admit some of those stats do look a little low in some areas. More like the luck stat, to be honest. But that's nothing a few levels can't fix. He does have 19 more levels to grow and get stronger. But one thing I can do, and I'm going to do this right now before I forget, because he has now promoted, Ike is now able to wield an occult scroll. Now, for anyone who has ever played Smash Brothers and has seen like Ike's Final Smashes techniques and whatnot, might recognize the name of Ether. This is the specialty skill that Ike learns in this game. Now, this one is a very, very good skill. Like, if you get a chance to put this on Ike, definitely do so, because it helps him a lot. It turns a single combat strike into an instance of 2 hits. The first hit, healing Ike for as much damage as it deals, and then the second strike, having the opponent's defense and then hitting again. So, in those 2 strikes, he gets a lot of benefit. So, you definitely want to teach this. And thankfully, he actually has enough capacity for a 5 skill after that. So it's really good. Alright, now that we got that all taken care of. Now, as far as things are concerned, Ike is still a sword-locked foot movement unit. So he has some uses, but as it is right now, it is still just like he's basically a Myrmidon with a little bulk behind him. Everyone else at the moment is about the same. She is 1 level away from promotion. Alright, so we're doing good. Most of the core units got pretty close to promoting. Still a little ways off. Yeah, I think that was everyone who did join in. So experience. What did I get? I could do at least 4 levels if I math that out right. But do I think anyone really needs it? I'm actually going to hold on to that for now and see what happens. Right, there's that guard scroll, though. I should consider that for someone. And the problem is, I don't know who would do best with it, so that's why I end up holding on to it. And I think I'm going to. I don't know why. It's just me. Alright. So I'm gonna leave the base here because there's still a lot more that ends up happening after this. So I'm gonna see how things work out and then figure out my numbers after that. So, let's begin the march. In this maze-like wall here. Torgaren. Or Torgaren or something like that. My Lord Ike, are preparations complete? Yes, the enemy should not be aware that we've come this far. We're going to launch a surprise attack and try to capture the wall on our first charge. Please wait for us at the base camp. Very well. There's no need to look so worried. We're well prepared, and we've got you as our good luck charm. Thank you for that, but do be careful, my Lord Ike. Hey, don't worry. This may be our first battle as an official army, but we fought Daein many times. We're going to win. After all, I can't lose my very first battle as a snooty noble, now can I? I believe in you, and I know that you will be victorious. Come back safe. Is everyone ready? Let's move out. Oh, hold a moment, my Lord Ike. In the sky. Something's coming. Who's that? Why, it's our friends of Phoenicis and Serenes. Ah, Ike. Well met. It appears that you're getting ready for your first battle as Crimea's army. And you're escorting the Heron siblings back to Phoenicis, right? That was the original plan, but someone here insisted that we follow you. Quite unreasonably, I might add. You treated us with courtesy, Bjork. We must act accordingly. Isn't that so, Leanne? Okay, that's more ancient text, which I think that says, like, yes, Raisin or something like that, but I'm not sure. You said your name was Ike, correct? Yes. You aided my sister and me during a time of danger. We herons hold courtesy in high esteem. We must repay our debt to you. That's really not necessary. We are practitioners of Sade magic. We cannot fight, but we can imbue our allies with strength. If you so wish it, I will travel with you. In this way, I will repay you for what you have done. Now, I've played this game enough. Like, you might think that there's a reason that you would want to refuse Raisin's request. Hot tip, never click refuse. And here's why. If you click allow to join, not only do you get Raisin, but you get Janoff and Ulki to join you right here as well. Like, you get 3 units for clicking this. If you click refuse, not only do you not get Raisin, you do not get Janoff, you do not get Ulki. In exchange, you get a single scroll, and it's the renewal scroll. And you might think, oh, is it really good? Well, the scroll itself says anyone who has the scroll equipped will heal health at the start of their turn, just like if they're on a fort. That's not worth it compared to getting 3 units that are all of good combat ability. And even funnier, and this is just something I know of, even funnier, in the original Japanese version of this, the renewal scroll had a bug where there were only 2 units that were able to equip the renewal scroll. And in an even more hilarious twist, both of those units already had the renewal scroll equipped. So there was literally even less than 0 reason to click refuse. So, I am not clicking refuse. Raisin, get in our army. You were lucky to find your sister. Shouldn't you stay by her side? Leanne understands what I do. I see. In that case, welcome. Thank you. I swear on the honor of my clan that I will do all I can to strengthen your cause. It's settled then, and you'll get aid from me as well. Janoff. Right here, your majesty. You'll go with the Crimean army and protect Raisin. Leave it to me. You too, Ulki. Alright? Of course. To Barn? It's too much. I cannot accept this. You're already watching over Leanne and my father as well. These past 20 years, I know what it's like for you living in Phoenicis. I'm only sorry I can't do more. Tabarn, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. King Phoenicis, I will guard Racen well. When Crimea is retaken, I will see him safely returned to you. I will take you at your word. Your actions have created a bond of trust between yourselves and the Hawk and Heron clans. If you find yourself in a dire position, you can call on me. No matter what, I will fly to your aid. Can you just stay here now? Like, seriously, can you just stay here now? We can win this much quicker if we just have your help. And technically, it is a Begnion or a Bjork Lagu's army. I think we can make this work. We've gained a strong ally when we thought to look for one, didn't we? Yes, Bjork and Lagu's. Beast tribe and bird tribe. There's no difference between us. We finally understand one another. Yes, I think you're right. Now, let's really get started. Everyone, move out. Alright. So we got 13, and that's good. Alright. So here is General Tanith. Now, she's a decent unit. Stat-wise, she's pretty average with good speed, as you can see. And she does have good combat ability for this point in the game, so if you need a good filler unit, Tanith is perfectly serviceable. But the one thing she does come with that's really good for her is this reinforced skill. So that one soldier at the info screen, when they were talking about Tanith's Pegasus Knight unit. So, if you need to, Tanith has a special command she can do called Reinforce, and when she uses it, she summons 3 yellow Pegasus-style units, 2 Pegasus Knights and 1 Falcon Knight, and she can do this twice per map. Not like twice overall in the rest of the game, twice per map. So she can call 6 reinforcement units that you have some control over to aid you in the battle, which that's a good skill. Never sleep on this. It's a good skill. So you do get like a bunch of like sacrificial units you can use. You can use them to pick off dangerous foes or weaken foes even. It's a good skill, and that makes Tanith a good unit. She's the only one that ever gets the skill, so if you need Tanith for that, she's good. Now, I've kind of gone over what makes Racen, Janoff, and Oki special to themselves when they were the green units of the previous map. So I don't really need to go over them too much, but we have them now in our army. Now, as you can see here, we have a bunch of faces, including, look who it is. It is Shinon. So he has wandered around trying to find a place where he can just, you know, strike it out himself, become the strongest warrior ever, and get recognized for it, and has led him to the walls of Daein. So we will, we got a lot of tomes here we need to worry about. This is going to be interesting. That's 3 long-range tomes. I really actually have to be careful with this one. Ooh, plenty of good things to potentially thief. So I have to be careful. If they move, I could be in trouble. Anyways, let's go back to the base. And so it's 13. Oh yeah, I should actually, like, you know, figure out the people that are coming with me. Let's get this figured out here. Okay. Now, you might think this is weird, but I actually have to bring Rolf with me this chapter. So he is one of the unit slots. But I'm going to bring Gatry because I need tanking. I need my flyers. Mage units can help. I'm going to bring Racen along. You know what? I'm going to bring Janoff just so I can show off the Hawks. I need Volk for a thief. And it looks like it'll be Oscar, Kieran, and Mist. So yeah, I think this is going to be what the unit composition is going to be. Now then, let's actually figure out unit composition here. Now, do I have any, like, good swords? Well, I can't do the Silver Blade yet. I still need to get to A rank. Sword-wise, I think that's fine. Now, I do know that I actually want to, like, keep this for reasons later, so I'm actually going to just take that Sonic Sword away. And she starts to do a little bit of work. Now, tomb-wise, I don't have another wind tome. Can I buy one, perchance? Let's have a look. Not here. Interesting. I'll figure that out in a bit. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, she is just about ready to promote, which is awesome. But I am going to put a hand axe on her, because I can make use of that when she promotes. Now, otherwise, take that one javelin off, I guess. We'll do that. Marcia, yeah, you definitely had a few things get eaten up in that last chapter. Can I bring a stronger spear on you, perhaps? Yes, we can do that. That might help. Kieran, I think you've got some good weapons on you still. You are B rank, so you can't wield silver. You can wield the spear, though. That would be pretty good. Oh, yes, you already have a steel lance. I don't need to give you anything further. You got an armor slayer. Rayson does not need anything in particular because, of course, he can't wield weapons. But he can have him, just for the fun of it, hold things if we feel like he needs them. Which I don't think he does, but I'm just going to put a few vulneraries on him just in case. Now, Janoff over here, we will definitely put a vulnerary on him. And since I am going into battle here, I'm actually going to give the Bjork guard instead. Just in case. We'll see what happens. And you can just keep your knife, and Rolf still has the same setup from before. Alright, I think that's gonna do for now. Again, I'm gonna keep the bonus experience in reserve just to see how this works. Now, I do have a couple Wyvern Riders over here. Thankfully, they're not, like, uber fast. They're a bit tanky, but they're not uber fast compared to Janoff over here, which is awesome. So what I'm gonna do that. Maybe I can have Jill assist over here, too. Meanwhile, we've got Gatry, who's just, like, the tankiest tank. Can make something work of this. Yes, and we do have a few chests on the walls here, so we'll see what happens. I am actually going to go back. I probably should take a look at the shop again. Oops. How many do I have? I'm going to buy just a few steel axes just in case. Don't really need the bows. I will buy a dagger, though. Maybe two, just in case. One fire tome. You know what? Actually, I'm going to go to the forge. Oops. Now, the nice part is, you can apply no buffs and just get something like a wind tomb here. Oh, that's going to burn a lot of gold, though. I'm not going to overblow my gold here. I know I'm probably going to get a lot more in a bit. I'm not even going to just give it a name. I just need it to be a wind tomb. Oh, nice. It even treats it as such. Interesting. To be honest, I think I'd completely forgotten that was a thing. All right, let's save up here and let's get started. Let's begin the battle. Hey, look, it's a familiar face. It appears the Crimean army has arrived. It's time to put our plan into action. The main body of the Kilvis army will wait atop the western summit. A small unit will remain here and cooperate with you. This is correct, is it not? It is. What could His Majesty be thinking? Why does Daein ally herself with some backwater subhuman nation? I don't know. There's no way we can expect to understand the supreme thoughts of our king. All we can do now is perform the task that he set before us by His Highness. That is everything. Yes, of course. The Crimean army has no idea we're aware of their every move. Ha, what vermin. What does that untrained group of vagabonds think that they can do? I don't care how talented he is, their commander is nothing more than a young mercenary with delusions of grandeur. We've nothing to fear. We'll show them what real war is like. And the Kilvis Ravens? How should we deal with them? Those subhuman freaks. Let's use them as bait. We can sacrifice them and reduce our own human casualties. A fantastic idea! Make sure that the men are thoroughly instructed. Yes, sir. Oh boy, here we go. You there, halt! You're an unfamiliar face. You'll know it soon enough. You filthy piece of offal. You will bow your head to a superior officer. He's got a lot of nerve, hasn't he? Is he one of yours? Yes, sir. He's a new recruit who was only assigned to me today. Please accept my apologies for his lack of any training or manners whatsoever. If he's good, I can overlook almost any character flaw. Go and kill as many Crimeans as you can. Help my name be remembered with honor and glory. Yes, sir. Just can't seem to escape. Come to me, Dregs of Crimea. I will teach you what it means to oppose the might of Daein. I'll teach you what it means to oppose us. Let's go. Alright, so Janov is one of the immediate transformers, so he does have the near full gauge. Now, it's going to take at least a turn for them to get here. So why don't we just start by sending in the mobile fortress that is Gatry. And just like before, we'll just go ahead and put on the sword. Meanwhile, Kieran, we'll have you start doing some work. Oscar can provide support. I'm going to have Marcia just come over here, just in case. Get our mages moving here. Now, I definitely want to try to manage to steal things if I can. Alright. Now, the beauty of having Racin is we can now refresh a unit to move again. So, here we go. We finally got our dancer of the game. And we can have units move again. Alright. Jill and Janov. Ooh, nice. Actually, hold that thought. Hold that thought, mate. It would be wiser if I did not get into the range of the bolting sages. Let's try to avoid that, shall we? No, I should try to actually be careful of where they are. You and you. That's a huge range that they take, so I gotta be, like, ready for this. Alright, let's see how this works. Alright, so you had a javelin. Okay, not enough, but a double. That's good. You think to face the Iron Fortress? You may live, but that is also what I wanted. He just gets his level ups and chip damage. I love this. And the speed stat goes up again. That is awesome. And resistance might actually help in this chapter. You never know. Alright, the wyverns move, which is what I was expecting. Awesome. Okay. Now, we gotta figure out how we're moving here. Anything of note? Okay, they're all single. So who gets the goods? Rolf could, in theory, attack these soldiers here and get experience, but we're gonna just avoid that. Ilyana, go. Nice. Where can Soren move? Right there. Folk, we can't steal anything, but I will try to get a few swings in where I can. Because I can heal you all the same. Okay. Now this would be good. Chance to get Ike training up again. Oh, here's Ether. So first hit would heal him, and the second hit would be a defense-having attack. So right there, he just basically gets 2 attacks in 1, and the enemy's gone. Alright, still got the men's staff. Let's go for it. Just have you swing around here. Oscar. Actually, it's probably better. Let's have Marcia weaken. Yeah, let's have Marcia weaken. Like so. Because then we can have Oscar come in here, who is still supported, and finish off this Halberdier. Experience. Now then, I freed up some space. That means Raisin can dance. Now, a really cool thing too. This skill here, what it would do is any unit that starts their turn next to Raisin gets healed. I think as much HP as if they were on a fort. So it's also a really good skill because Raisin can be a source of backup healing. Now I'll just move the fortress in here. Alright, that would be... I don't need experience taken, but we'll just go for a hit, see what happens. Yeah, I don't have anyone else nearby that could do it. I do find it funny that Gatry can double, but Kieran cannot. Right, and we'll just keep Rolf nearby. Alright, let's get our forces here. That'll do. Janoff, you can come down here. Let's begin. And they're smart, actually, going in between spots where they can't combat. Excellent. Alright, next round. What can Janoff do? Enough that I like that. Yeah, let's go with this. Now, Janoff's unique skill, like I went into last chapter, just increases his hit. So, it is very likely he is going to hit things, and that's all it does. And I believe it also gives him increased vision in Fog of War, which I don't think there's any more Fog of War chapters now. That could just be my memory playing tricks on me, so it can be a thing. Hold on. Yeah, you got resistance aplenty. What's your strength? 25. That's a lot. And you also didn't move. Let's do this. Because I don't have anything that could provoke units. We'll see what happens. Get some units up here. Now, one thing I can do is I can just rush the positions to try to take out the long-range sages as fast as possible. We'll see how that works. Because I did give Marcia a full guard, and she has some decent resistance. So if I'm lucky, I could manage something. Alright, well, let's see what we manage on this turn anyways. Alright, so you have the javelin. You are the close range. Alright, why don't we do this? Nice! That changes my plans for the better. Because now, Jill is free to take care of this unit, which is another critical hit. Nice. And now she can just start flying right back. Alright, so you did not move. Interesting. Okay, that's the only thing I didn't give her was a sword. Silly me. Because we're going to do this. I'm going to take care of this fighter. I'm just going to go there. That way Ike can come in. It's very likely you can take care of this warrior. It is a certainty you can take care of this warrior. Nicely done. Alright, we'll do that. And then Oscar. Okay, that wouldn't be a kill, but this would certainly be a good combat opportunity. Thanks to the support. Oh, and level up. There we go. Alright, he has hit the level 20 mark. Still barely getting any strength, but I'm going to take the speed stat. I am okay with that. Alright, Volk, I need you to open a chest. And that is the recover staff, okay? Alright, so we're going to get a little tricky here. Because we can carry you. Now, yes, as you can see, Rayson has a lot of resistance, even untransformed. So against the long-range sages, it's not the worst thing. So we're going to do a little drop-off here. Mist should be fine. Gatry should be fine. And my mages should be fine. We'll see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scroll down. Should be fine. Keep you right there, just in case. Alright, another dodge. There's the killing strike. Alright, and we're in range. You're going for the one who has shade? Excuse me. Now I can see why you went for the one that had shade. It was clear that that was a lot of damage. All right. Now let's get our flyers here into the fort. Ah yes, and now that Rayson has transformed into a heron, any unit that is to the north, south, east, or west of Rayson will be healed up and be able to move again if I use the chant command. Now, I need this sage gone. And I'm going to do just that now. And there we go. That is one threat eliminated. Now, she does still have the full guard equipped, so I am fine. Now, Volk, you really took a hit on that one. Please get healed up. Works for me. Now, where can I make the most use of this? We'll go here. And here. And here. Now, this is what I love. Each of these units gets restored. Rayson is such a good support unit. Let's do that. I am still surprised that the computer was able to decide to want to attack Volk. I am, like, honestly gobsmacked. Are we good? Alright. Hey, what are those stupid crows doing here? Ravens! They betray not only me, but all Lagoos. Nisala, you dastard. I believe Olki would have had a line too. So yes, there are, in fact, reinforcements from the Kilvis Nation, Raven Lagoos. Okay, what is your... Ooh, yeah, the problem is Shinon moves. So do I just tank it for 5 turns? That might be my best bet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You didn't attack. Is it a range of 8? No, it is a range of 10. Interesting. Would it be best to just, like, pick a unit that, oh yeah, you have a pure water. Just do that and go pure water. See if I can't bait out an attack or two. So we can do that. I am super curious. Like, okay, good. We finally managed to get something to hit. And still inflict some damage. That is a little concerning. But the Blizzard one isn't attacking. Interesting. I wonder if it's like a range. Oh, we have reinforcements at the back. Steel Lance, Steel Lance. That would be an Oscar Kieran type of strategy that I want to go for. So we could do this. Rayson, your time to shine. Now, you might be thinking, oh, wouldn't it be a good idea to put the Demi Band on Rayson because that would keep Rayson permanently transformed? Unfortunately, Demi Band does not work on Rayson. It is unfortunate, but it is the case. Okay, so what the heck is your thing? Well, you have a Night Killer too. Anyone have a pure water nearby? You do. I have an idea. Maybe I can get something to move forward. But I do need my resistance to get a little higher. And I've got the full guard, so I can make something of this. Vuln up, just in case. If I can get something's attention, I'll be fine. I know I get that Night Killer for free, so we're gonna work with that. It's just too bad I don't have anything... I mean, I've got my own bolting, but you've got enough resistance. Yeah, and that would just kill the bolting tomb. I want to keep that for like just in case purposes. All right, we'll do heal up Jill, I guess. Gotta keep these units nearby, just in case. Alright, here's hoping something works. Okay, you move. Thank you, Pure Water. Although, to be fair, bishops don't usually have the most magic. They've got really good resistance, though. Oh, look at that! Katri is so fast, he dodges lightning. And you move. That's also good. Alright, just enough to be able to do something. Good, I was able to get something going for offense. Alright, and now we got them moving. Yes, and now we have a paladin joining the group of reinforcements. Lance and bow. Stealing. Oh, wow, you have weapons. Ooh, that might be of value to me. Yeah, you move, though. That's the problem. I could take out this bolting sage, but I would have to deal 19 strength to 17 defense. If I could take out this sage without long range, I could provoke Shinon. And I wouldn't take increased damage. You know what? I'm going to take the risk. With this sage down, that frees up a lot of potential for me. Alright, let's get Jill moving here, actually. Janov will just keep you nearby. Volk. Actually, because I have the opportunity to do so, I'll keep you down here for now. Enough? Gotcha! Not bad. Now, Oscar. Ooh, okay. Speed stat's looking good enough soon. Maybe? Nice dodge. Alright, Kieran's gonna be the finishing blow. And we're gonna do that with long range. So Javelin, you get equipped. And Hand Axe, you finish the job. There we go. Alright, now Kieran, I think, is level 20. Yes. Ow. A point of resistance, at least. Alright. Meanwhile. I don't think anyone can do a shove. This work? I could do something. Oh! The other knights are fast enough to dodge lightning. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna do this. Alright, and look at that, we have a Knight Killer. I don't think I'm going to deal with any major horseback units, so I'll just let that one slide. Alright, so we get some main units at the front line here. For now. Hopefully this will work. Ow. Yep, you moved, which is what I was hoping to see happen. My arrows will find you, no matter where you run. Yes, 2 damage, just like I thought. Okay. And because I have a full guard, this won't be effective damage. This will be no damage. Alright. Oh, those are generals. Those are big armors. Okay. I wonder if having Shinon move was the trigger. Alright. Ooh, nice dodge. Okay, just like I thought. No huge movement. Okay, this is a good thing I did the long-range swap. Alright, this is interesting. Interesting. I can maybe make something of this. Like, Janov is unable to fight. If I do things right, I could get a really good setup here. Hand axe, steel lance, steel lance. Hold on, is that right? Yeah, steel lance, steel axe. Alright, we'll see what happens. Maybe for critical? Okay. Alright, we'll go okay, what's his move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he can go there. So we get Volk down here. Sure, we'll do that. Move up here. Kieran can finish the job. Nicely done. Now, would you look at that? Convenient positioning, and I can get 4 units to move again. Grayson, I've already said this. You are a fantastic support unit. Alright, and position-wise, if I just make a wall here, this paladin can't get in there. But more to the point, I'm going to steal the steel lance. So you only have a bow. I'll do that. I'll have Kieran come down here and be the finisher if I can make this work, like so. Oh, you Alright, well, attack-wise, that's not a ton. But I... okay. Since I've got the wall, I can let Jill do this. Maybe get a crit. That'd be fun. And I can back up and then have Racen restore her health on the next turn. Wow, this paladin's dodgy. At least I know the only weapon that paladin can use is a bow. I'll just keep you nearby. All right, so I have done the thing. So I have to be a little cautious here. Which in this case is getting Marcia to retreat. Good, we got to level up. Not bad. I'll take strength. Go there. Because we're going to have Gatry come down here. Equip the heavy spear. You've still got some pure water on you. Alright. And then meanwhile, the generals can attack here, which is what I wouldn't mind seeing happen if it works. Yeah, you're fine. Ike, you can use it. Alright, level up. That's good. Oh, okay. I got the entire right side of the stat screen. I'm okay with this. Just equip the Thunder Tomb before something stupid happens. Thankfully, they've got resistance for days. Alright, I think both my fronts are taken care of. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at this. Old friends. Shinon? Shinon? Oh, this can't be happening. I mean, fighting you, that's gonna be tough. Come on, Gatry. You can't be worried about me forever. You're a mercenary. All you need to do is worry about your own skin. You got it? Well, yeah. Oh, still, this will be a sad day. Alright, as expected, you were going to go for the target you could damage. Even blizzard winds are nothing to Gatry. Meanwhile, I do have the heavy spear equipped, so this general's going to take a hit. And another! Alright, well that's the big threat over there taken care of. Meanwhile... Okay. Yeah, good thing the ravens still haven't transformed yet. They still have to build up their gauge. Alright, you moved in closer for me. I'm okay with this. So here's Racen using the ability, and... Ooh, look at that! Oh, I thought it was health to a fort. I guess it's Racen's magic stat. Awesome. Alright. Now, still not in a good enough position for right now. Unless... Now, this is hilarious if I can pull this off. Unless... Let's do... Yeah, Miss should be fine. We can actually have her talk to Shinon. This is fun. I'm going to do this. Shinon? Oh my gosh. Why are you with the Daein army? None of your business, kid. But that's... Oh, what should I do? You used to be one of us. I can't fight you. Stop whining. Didn't you ever think what it means to be a mercenary? We're enemies, kid. Get it? I'm ready to fight when you are. So what's it gonna be? Yeah? No, I won't fight you. What are you gonna do then? Come back to the Greil Mercenaries. What? If you won't do that, then come work for the Crimean army. Please? Don't be stupid. Either way, Ike's in charge, right? Yes, but I won't work for him. Get it? We used to be friends, so I'm gonna let you go. Now get your naive little butt out of here. Shinon. Why? Crying's not gonna help. Look, it doesn't matter who you send to talk to me. My answer's the same. Even Rolf? Yeah, even Rolf. Get out of here. The next time I see you, I'll stick an arrow in you. Count on it. Now, funnily enough, that is your little hint as to what to do. So that's the reason I brought Rolf along in this chapter. It's because you do need Rolf to be able to get Shinon's attention, shall we say. Oops. Darn, that's not what I wanted to shove. Alright, well, I gotta do this. Well, actually, hold on. Yeah, Gatry, I'm gonna have you come over here. Ooh, I could shove you into a wall. No, but that would put you in range of mist. I can't do that. Alright, then we'll have Marcia take here. And we'll have you come over here. Now it's time for my mages to do some damage. Nice dodge. Ooh, and a crit no less. Alright, Soren takes that one. And a level up. Here we go. Alright, not bad. Then we'll bring Eliana a little closer. Alright, here we are back at this front. Alright, so I can take your... am I not fast enough? Oh, wow, you actually have some speed. Wait, the generic Cavalier is faster than the generic Paladin. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, then in that case... alright, that's not worth it. Kieran, you've got a poleaxe. Use it, please. Do that. You're close. I might have you attack the, Actually, this would be better. Maybe not. Killer Lance wouldn't be enough. Steel Lance wouldn't be enough. Let's go for the chance, then. Ah, not enough. Oh, but here we go! Oscar has hit the magical level 21, and it is promotion time! Something I feel he has desperately needed this whole time. It is time for a power boost! It is Paladin Oscar! Alright. And a little boost to strength. I am okay with this. Alright. Alright, so when some classes in this game promote, they do get a choice as to what weapon they can use as their second specialization. For most cases, pick the axe. Axes are always good in this game. But for lore purposes, I'm going to pick the bow. Which could potentially help him, you never know. But if you remember a conversation that Oscar had with some individuals in an earlier chapter, this is canonically what Oscar would get. So I'm just going to keep it that way. Alright, so we'll do that. Now, Volk, you would be able to... Yoink! And I'm still a transformed heron. Let's use what we've got. There we go. That's pretty good. I've actually almost given 10 turns straight to racing. Now, I could chip damage you with Jill. Nice. Thanks for the not straight critical. And we get another promotion. Now, Jill will take to the skies, not as a wyvern knight, but as a wyvern lord. Which, in fairness, doesn't look too different, but I feel like her helmet's different, so I'll take that. That's good. Patches up her speed a tad. But more importantly, gives her a lot of movement. And axe rank. Now, meanwhile, I should be able to finish you off with an iron axe if this works. There we go. Alright, not enough. Very soon. Alright, well that works. I can start flying Janoff this way. Oscar, you pick up Volk. I gotta get this thief over there. Oh, here we go. They've transformed. So now they're gonna come at us quite quickly. Yep, saw that coming. Now, the nice part is Shinon can't move, so he's stuck there for a turn. Ooh, and we got even more reinforcements. Okay. Anything of note? More coins. Again, only useful in Radiant Dawn. Okay. I would love to get Shinon to move closer. Like, my problem is I can't quite get Shinon this turn. Like, and you might think, oh, what's the big deal? Just talk to him with Rolf. Like, as I just said, that was one of the keys. That's the thing, though. That is one of the keys. The other thing you have to do afterwards is then defeat Shinon. But defeat Shinon specifically with Ike. There's a reason why I feel like Shinon would be one of the harder characters to recruit in this game, like, other than, say, Stefan. Because Shinon's recruitment is a lot different than what you would expect. Okay. Let's go. We got Oscar over here. Drop Volk. Alright. Well, I gotta play this... more carefully. If I build a wall... As long as it's not a long-range assault... Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... Oh, that's good. Rolf is safe in this corner. Okay, Marcia, I'm going to have you come down here, not equip a javelin. We're going to get Ike over here. Soren up here. Mist, you get behind. We'll heal Ike back up. Just like that. Okay. Now, I am still full guarded, so that's only 2 damage tops. And that's good. I've got Shinon trapped in a corner right now. Stop attacking Volk! At least you dodged. Thank you, Volk. Alright, yeah, and we got all the ravens now, too. There's a lot more going on here than I want to have happen right now, so... Ugh. Okay, well, you've transformed. Now, the one thing, too, Rayson only has 5 movement while untransformed, so it can be a bit of a struggle. Alright, so we need... How strong are they? They're only a strength 19. My goodness, they're actually, like, unable to really damage Marcia. This could work. So what I'm going to do is the first key. Rolf, you talk to Shinon. Shinon? Rolf. Shinon, it is you! Look at you. You've grown so much. You actually look like an archer. Really? You always did have what it takes. It's just like I told you. You train the right way, and you'll surpass both your brothers. I had a good teacher. Yeah, you did. You haven't told anyone else about that, have you? Nope. Never said a word. I keep my promises. Good man. Shinon? What? Are you with the enemy? Yep. And then just thinks, oh, this is going to be tough. Stop that. I told you things like this happen. Did you forget? But it's not fair. Ready your bow. It's time for the people to face his master. Well, he would, but we're not going to have that. Stronger? Yes. Might as well just let him have a pot shot now. Alright. Mist. I want you to get Rolf out of here. So, what we're going to do now... I want Gatry to go over here. I cannot equip a javelin, but I don't really need to. So I gotta play this really careful, because if I have one unlucky thing happen, this can go wrong. Alright, there is no chance at a critical, and there's no skill that can screw things up. This is good. And there's no skill that can screw this up. Okay. Excellent. And now it's time... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's turn animations on for this one. This one's a bit special. Well, it can be. Oh, and this is going to be a guaranteed. So, let's fight? Yeah, we haven't seen this in a while. Heh. I always knew it would come to this, Ike. Shinon. Watch yourself. Or you, because I just beat you. Ugh, curses. Don't move. You'll tear the wound wide open. What are you planning? Do it. Now. Finish me. Idiot. So had that been under any other circumstance... Yeah, we would have just taken Shinon down. But this way, it's a bit different. And we also do get a Brave Bow for our trouble. So, nice. Alright, moving in. And you have one Blizzard left, right? Yes. And if you go for Volk, that means he'll live at the very least. Alright, well that's good. We have succeeded in the final condition, which is doing that with Ike, so... we do now have something special to happen at the end of the chapter. Now just get everyone moving. Thankfully, we can still keep racing, getting people to the front lines. Which would be good, because, as you can see, Kieran is also very close to having a promotion now. Oh, we got some ravens transforming already. Alright, and you are going for Kieran. Alright. That's your last blizzard, so I know that can't double. Oh. Ah, we get a few combats. Here we go. And we get to see the mobile tank in action. Alright, well we get a little extra fun. Why not? Now here's the thing too with the Falcon Knights and whatnot. Like they stay mounted and on the ground, so like they're not moving in the air like the ravens. Like the animations, I think, are what I would call okay for their time, but definitely like lowest effort, not quality, effort. All right. Well, we chip damaged the ravens. And we got a few more flying in. Alright. Well, we're doing okay. Well, like, we've stabilized. The Sage here has run out of blizzards. Anything good? Just vulneries. Okay. Well, there's the one that can drop the coin, the one that can have it stolen. Here's what we'll do. Soren. Use your Elwind, and we'll take out... This is the Vulnerary, right? Yes. Take out this one. Oh, sure, why not? I keep forgetting to turn animations off, but we'll just have fun with this. Down the Raven goes. Alright. Now let's turn those animations back off, shall we? You are... okay. Sure, we'll just have Ike come up here. Okay, not enough for a KO. Does this change it? It does not. Okay, Steel Sword it is. With another Ether! Jeez, I think both of those were crits, too. Excellent. Another level up. Alright, well, we got health and luck. I suppose that's okay. Got the coin. Yeah, he still has the fighter band equipped. Alright, I'm not fast enough, am I? I am not. Well, take a pot shot. Ooh, so close. Guess I needed a faster thief for that one. Alright, Ileana, maybe? Alright, another hit. Marcia, we'll just fly you a little bit ahead here, just to give you a little room. Because I think it's time for Kieran to join the promotion group. Like so. Alright. Now for the horseback unit that loves nothing more than fighting. It's Paladin time! Alright, now what would serve him best? Because he's already wielding axes, so that's already good enough for him. What would be more beneficial? Now there is, in Radiant Dawn, Paladin promotion is dependent on their specialties. So sword and axes get linked, and lances and bows get linked. So I don't know if swords would be better for him, but I can't think of any situation where he'd want that. Per se. Bows are kind of already taken over by Kieran. Lance would just make him another Titania, which is not a bad thing. I can think of some niche cases where I could use swords, so I'm actually going to go swords. And by niche, I mean on-the-fly thinking. Alright, we'll do that. Janov will get you over here. Actually. Oh, I know what I should have done is moved ahead a little bit, have Rayson chant, and then just have Jill grab then, but oh well. Alright. Incoming Ravens. Incoming single soldier, and the Cavaliers finally move. I don't think any further reinforcements show up. Alright. Volk. Chest. We get a silent staff. Okay. I very rarely use silent staves. It could be useful for some things. No, I don't... Yeah, Chaoshe's out of the way. So, Ike, get in here and practice more combat. Oh my goodness! Dodges! Now, we could do this, which is a fun thing. Again, shove chains can make even slower units get to the field faster. Because Soren does have the avoid boost from Ike. And Soren can do a little dodging. Excellent. Alright. Just keep things moving here, I guess. Alright, Rayson, you are back with the main front line. With a lot of promoted units now. This is the best. We'll just keep the sword on. I'd certainly love to get my mages to have a few more battles here. Yeah, sure. Keep up the staff training where we can. This is getting missed a lot of levels. Now we are going to have a barrage of the ravens coming in here, which can be an interesting thing. Should I back up one more spot? That's what I'm wondering if I should do. There's a lot of units incoming, so I might have to tank a little bit further. Ah, Wrath Scroll. Okay. getting some useful scrolls here. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might be enough. Do you have enough room? Oh, you are short on room, but Ileana can change that. I don't think any of those are bow wielders, so we can make something of this. Rayson, get over here. We'll do this. Yoink! Gets me a level up at least. Ah, nice. The exact stats I wanted to see him get. Alright, best plan of attack, I think, would be... get a wall here. So kind of back up a few units. Mist... Actually, no. We'll be safer. We'll get mist over here. Doing this. Back up a bit. We'll do that, because I feel like that's going to be what it is. Oscar stays nearby. It would be funny if Rolf could pick Soren up. Fly over here. Wolf, you just stay in the back. Oh, I forgot Volk! Oh, Volk, if you dodge like crazy, I will be so happy. I forgot Volk. No! No! Oh! Oh, I made one slip up. One slip up. And I lost Volk. Because what my plan was to rescue Volk after doing that. Oh, I made a huge slip up on that one. Well, you know what I said. No unit dies this playthrough. We are restarting that. It is a pain, but we are restarting that. Well, I can be a little faster now. I don't have to listen to a lot of text boxes and whatnot, and we know the plans. Everything worked. It was just the execution that I slipped up on at the end there. So, well, it's a shame. We had a lot of good things happen that chapter. So we're just gonna have to play it again and see what happens. We can play a little faster, perhaps. Just get everyone moving here. Do the same thing that I did before. Heck, if I wanted to, I could really play fast and just have Marcia going like all the way through there, getting the long-range mages and all of that. Darn it! Like, that's what it can just come down to in the end, is just one little slip-up, and you lose everything. Just do that. There we go. Like, that is... like, to me, when I play Fire Emblem, the one thing I like about it is you get so attached to the units that you have that you don't want to see any of them die. And even, like, the perfectionist nature of a lot of people in these cases, it's, like, you want to do everything right. You want to do everything perfect. Like, it's funny how that personality, like, isn't how you're, like, supposed to play Fire Emblem. Like, a unit death is supposed to mean something, you know? But I don't think I've ever brought myself in a serious playthrough to ever, like, not want an enemy or not want an ally to die. So it's funny how, like, this happens to me. Like, someone bites the bullet, and that's, like, automatic restart. Problem is, I'm not going to be so lucky with a lot of things now, too. Like, maybe I can play a little faster. Like, that is still a thing that can happen, but it is definitely going to be a slow go. Especially with the long-range tombs. That I get the feeling that I really do need to, like, take care of them ASAP, and then I can do what I normally do, like turtling the rest of my way through. Like, maybe I could even play a different choke point. We'll see what happens. Alright, we're doing okay. Missed. You can take a few swings, or in this case, a chink. We'll do this. Yeah, as long as I put no one in range, that archer can't do a thing. And now that archer can never do another thing. I hope. Now that I think about it, I should have just given like a pure water to Volk or something. Like, that would have really helped Volk stay alive. Alright, let's do this a different way. We'll let them come in and attack Janov. And then Jill can do the finishing blow. So we'll just come over here. Yep, you can finish off. Excellent. I'm gonna get Racing out of there, so this Wyvern won't be attacking Racing. Soren, we'll just work with what we got here. Better idea. Ike. We'll trade over a... We'll do that. Now, that way it's less likely that a hit will happen. Not bad. I'll even put you there. Matter of fact, we'll, strong enough, it is not. I might take a hit, but I can physics staff from afar. Or, I just dodge. And you dodge too. Boo. But that is a level up. Okay. I mean, I'm okay with that. Alright. Ooh, this could work. Wow, something so low defense that not even mist can damage. That is kind of hilarious. Alright, if we go there, that's a wall. Can you physic? I'll physic you just in case. Not bad. Alright, Volk, get up here. Ah, got you into heal mode. That's okay. Means you're not attacking. Oh no, you hit. Oh no, that can also be bad, but good thing that's not enough damage. Especially thanks to the resistance boost. Alright, going for Janov, but that's fine. Less potential damage going to Jill. That works for me. Alright. Still moving along. Now, Oscar, this should be something you can finish off, correct? There we go. Alright, and there we go. That's Oscar's level up into 20. Hey, it got him strength! And speed! That's a good one! Who knows, maybe, yeah, you still got your pure water, right? Actually, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna oh, no, you don't have that. It's Ike who has that. How do I make this work? Nah, that one pure water should be enough. So we're gonna get Marcia over here. And we're gonna take care of you now. Just like that. Now, if I can just get down there and take care of that one sage. Alright. I am bleeding profusely. Please heal me. Thank goodness Miss Magic is good. There we go. Keep you nearby. Maybe you can be bait for another hit. Probably should have fed that one to Ike, but either way. I do need Ike to be more frontline. Alright. Well, I know what I'm going to do this time, which is going to keep Volk here. Maybe not. Actually, I'm probably going to move more into the base. I can lead this wyvern along. Like, the wyverns can't fly over the walls, and thankfully the ravens can't either. So I can keep my units a little bit more bunched up. Nice dodge. Yeah, I take care of you. A lot of my problems are dealt with. Interesting. There's the ravens. We've already had this convo. Alright. And you aren't that fast. I might actually still take further advantage of this. Alright, you are out of range. Feed the experience bar. I need to keep doing this. Also keep them near Rayson. Alright. Shinon, your range is there. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to equip the pure water. Now, they didn't go for Kieran. I'm going to actually back you up one spot. Create a little support wall here. Something like that. Alright, that should be fine for now. That's good. Alright, you're out. And a level up, that's good. Maybe a point of defense, that can help. Oh, just magic. C'est la vie. Hey, I didn't apply the pure water. Oh well. Good, you went into the position I wanted you to. This is why Marcia is a fantastic unit. Just being able to fly into places. If she's got enough combat potential, she can hold her own. Like, she does an awesome job. Okay, that didn't get the Blizzard Mage, though. I have to have someone, you know, take care of that. That can be... I'm gonna put Oscar here. Kieran there, and Ike here. Okay. Now, I need to take care of this sage. Can a javelin do it? It cannot. Which is also fine because I want to be able to lure Shinon. If I get Shinon further away from all this action, I can much more easily handle him. So that also means I need to get Rolf infield faster. So we'll do just that. Now let's steal your steel lance. There we go. Works for me. Janoff can do one last round of combat. And we'll let Chill finish you off. Excellent. And we'll get moving. Be much better to build a wall here, I feel like. Alright, anyone need a heal? Well, gets points going. Alright. So let's try this faster. This is the express lure Shinon plan, as well as get rid of the blizzards. This can help me advance a lot faster if this works. Alright, we already know arrows won't miss. Now, unfortunately, I did have to lure the generals too. Ooh, that means you're going to attack from down there. Not what I wanted. Maybe a bolting tomb might save me out of this one. I might have to do just that. Alright, yeah, ravens fly in. And there's the cavalier reinforcements. Thankfully, it's just the 4 cavaliers and then a paladin. So let's build the defense closer to home. As well as get my units away from here so I can build that wall. Now, another fun thing, too, as long as Rayson is being rescued by someone, his transform gauge will not go down. But the downside is, Rayson would have to skip a turn upon being released from that. So, we're going to skip that. Oh, good. This is pretty much guaranteed. And a crit, no less. Night Tequila. Ooh, I wonder if having to go over the walls is less range. Like, that's actually surprisingly small. So much so that I think I'm even gonna try to take advantage of this. Maybe spear. Don't want to put anyone up to the wall because then I get the feeling Shinon would attack through the wall. And we don't want that. Anyone? Yes. Alright, level up. Still no strength. But a point of magic, that can be fine. Alright. Alright, that gets you in a really good position. Oh, we can't actually skip this. I've already read this, but we can't skip that. Alright, and going for Kieran. No surprise, this could hurt. Or I dodge. Either way. Alright. Now, this is a route chapter, so I do have to take care of every unit that shows up no matter what. So I do eventually have to fight those cavalier reinforcements. But on the flip side... Heavy spear. Bolting? Nah, do I want to waste a bolting on that? That seems a little unnecessary. I can try this, though. Thunder. This could hurt, but Mist can heal Liliana up. Hey, we dodged. Nice. There we go. Liliana takes down a general. Alright, and... oh, okay. Skill and res. For the more inaccurate tomes, that's actually not that bad. Okay, but that does allow me to do this. So we get the talk going. So the talk has now happened. And even funnier, Rolf can do a little pot shot. Don't worry, Shinon, I won't hit you. I'll just hit the guy behind you. And bow rank up, that is kind of funny. Alright, now, let's do what we were doing before. Ooh, can't have that. Okay, this would not be another KO. This is fine. Now, as we have already had things work. There we go. Oh, and Shinon gets the really bad hit. Alright, yeah, we already know you'll survive, yada yada blah blah blah. Brave bow again for our trouble. Alright. I didn't bring the hammer, but I can bring this hammer down on you. Like that. Alright. Now, that means I can kind of deal with things a little better. If I know that that's the range, I can really skip having to deal with this Blizzard Sage. Let's get you healed up just in case. Funny how things are working out this chapter. Like, they're working better. That much I can say. Can even have Jill come down here and just kind of do an initial hit. Keep trying to feed the KOs. Or, not the KOs, the dances. Get you down here. Try to make this go a little closer. As soon as I get rid of the Blizzard Tome, I've got a much easier time dealing with this. And Oscar's got stats enough to dodge. There we go. Nice job, Jill. Yeah, still got the Ravens incoming. Alright, now the nicer part. Jill, you can do a hit and run. All your movement. It is so good. Alright, no one's coming down here, but you have one use of Blizzard left. So I should try to get that used. Heal up Marcia here. There we go. So I can make my point of combat down here, and we can make something of this. We can have one force handle the horsebacks, and one force handle the ravens. So let's go with that. Now this is good. I'm not going to be playing around a Blizzard Tome. I'm not going to be playing around Shinon. That hit can be easily mitigated. Bad. That might actually be enough to get a promotion on the next combat. Alright, alright. Long-range forces dealt with. Let's do this. There we go, class change. Can I skip this? I cannot. So we do have to watch this again. Play a little game of spot the differences. I do want to say the Wyvern gets a little bit more gear attached. Yeah, just a little bit more gear. It does look a little bit more on the ferocious side. There we go. Wyvern Lord status achieved. Yeah, don't have to go over anything again. Oscar. You can do a hit. Now, I do remember that it was the second wave of reinforcements that had extra items. Right. Yes. We could do... Nah, that would put a lot of units in range. And I don't want that at the moment. Now, the interesting part here... There is that bow paladin. So I gotta keep at least 2 spaces. So we'll do that. We'll keep you there. Keep you there. And Racing is safe. We will have Ileana come up here. Be another force for the combat. Meanwhile, we've got some ravens. And I think I want Ike to try to have some fun combat here. Have Gatry and the like be backups. Sorn can come down here, provide support. Mist can also do so. Rolf can just do Rolf things. And Janoff, stay close. There we go. Okay, well, good thing Oscar's got some tankiness. Alright, time to fight. Well, I figured I wouldn't be fast enough. Ravens do got a lot of speed. Bits of damage. And there's the extra reinforcements. Okay. Well, not bad. I feel like things are going a lot better despite the huge setback. So we'll do that. And a level up for Soren. We'll see what happens. Alright. Arguably, I will take that level up over the one that he had before. You would not be able. You can do this. Excellent. That can be a KO for Ike. Okay, then we'll do this. Take out the soldier. Or attempt to, anyways. There we go. Really take out the soldier. Not bad, not bad. Alright. Alright, you went for the lance this time. Interesting. Speed of 13, speed of 14. Ah, the random numbers this time rolled a little bit more in my favor. Now, you might be wondering, what do I mean by that? The generic enemies in this game, they're not static. They are, in fact, slightly random. depending on their class, their level, and maybe a few other factors in between. So it can vary from game to game as to what types of gains each unit would get. But the general gist is it can either be classes have low base stats but high growth rates, or vice versa, typically. Nice. No damage. We're going to do this, actually. So if we do this right. Ileana? Oh, you dodged. So did you. I will take it. So that means Plan B. Revive my 3 best units. And try to get out of this. That's Plan 1. Kieran over here. Yeah. Okay. Take out any potential problems. And we get Kieran promoted. So now I just need to get Oscar back into promotion stage. Now, I am going to still take the same promotion weapon that I did before. I am still going to stick with swords. So I get the feeling that axes just do well enough for Kieran that I want to have the swords as like a niche backup pick. More like I could potentially space out the damage if I want to feed a kill to someone or some such. Alright, so down here we have this group. Yeah, sure, why not? Keep you healed. Yeah, I still got to get Volk down here to get the chests. So the Silent Staff and the Arath Scroll. You move now. You move. Okay. Alright, level up. Maybe I'll get something better this time? Hey, I'll take the strength growth. I will gladly take the strength growth. Alright. Transformation time. 20 to year 16. That would still be a double. But I think I'll take this as a chance to give Soren another KO. Because Legu's units do still give good experience. Their nature of not being a like a pseudo pre-promoted unit, I would say. All right, Ike, I'm gonna feed this one to you. And then we're going to do what I was going to do with Volk last time and get you out of there. All right. Now we're gonna give a unit a lot of movement here, like this. So we're gonna rescue Volk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go down here as that's max range. And then we're going to sing, which gives Jill more movement. And look at that. Volk is now right back at the chests. Oops. Take that one movement where I get it. Better idea, actually. Just to keep you up with everyone else. Rescue you. Rolf can just stand there. Alright, there's the initial hit. Now, I could get in there and take your men's staff again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Plan out your movements, and everything works. There we go. Racing gets a level up. Not as much this time, but in fairness, though, Racin's perfectly serviceable at the stat spread that he's got, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, now. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, am I full? I am full. This has got a lot of things. Rolf, you're not doing much. Take. Now steal. Now Marcia. Get over here. Take Volk. And take Volk back. Now, hilariously enough, I can even let Miss get a few shots here. Not bad. Alright, Gatry, you finish this off. It's much easier. Janoff can stay there. Ike stays back. Soren comes over. You're going to drop. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's what we're going to do. Actually, hold on. Janoff, I need you to actually stay there as the wall. Oh well. Maybe I can shove Chain Racing over for something. We'll see. Need you to stay there as the wall. And if I truly wanted to, I could just take the Wrath Scroll, and I would be okay with that. Ooh, look at that, a dodge! Alright, nothing happening, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, they've only got Vulneries, so let's just take the most important one right now. Got the Wrath Scroll. Okay. Now, Oscar, I need you to get back into promotion range. So, Marcia, can you help me out here? Excellent. Back you up. Let's go, Oscar. There we go. Now I can kind of say we're back to where we were. That didn't take too long this time. And arguably it went a lot better. There we go. Hello, it's Paladin Oscar again. Welcome to the fold. Now, we'll just take bows again, like we did. Sure, actually, I'm gonna keep you there. I'm gonna feed you this KO. Oh, there we go. I guess that 1 point of HP back. Look at that. And then we're just gonna do this. Oh, good thing I've got backup. That was supposed to be a rescue, not a shove. I almost made the same mistake again. Okay. Are we fine? I think we're fine. Now, if I could send someone in to lure Keashe and the other Sage, that might be an okay trick. That would be on Oscar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The javelin and retreat back. That's how you do it. Okay. Now, even though that was a strong wind tome, wind is still not the strongest magic, so Oscar should be fine. Yeah, a good hit, but not like a sizable ending hit kind of deal. Alright. There's the Raven Wall. Alright. Now, Volk, do your thing, get that Silent Staff, and then we've got all the chests. Oh, funnily enough, I could have traded the Iron Bow over. Alright, yeah, you've got a lot. Oops. Can I do anything? Ah, of course not. I really gotta find more excuses to, like, get Mist's sword rank up. But what we can do is, let Ike have a little fun here. See what happens. You fools. It must be good fortune that has brought you this far. But you'll need more than luck to get over this wall. Now, I just realized, what was the skill? Nihil! Oh, I forgot about that one. See, it's because skills aren't on a lot of generic enemies, it's hard for you to remember that some boss units do have skills. So this skill here just says your opponent's skills don't work. Like, that's all it is. It's just your opponent's skills are not going to do anything. Which, when you get access to it, it's fantastic. Alright, well, we got the main force promoted. Anyone? Ooh, yeah, this'll be fun. Go Soren. There we go. Mage beat Sage. I let them get too close. Yeah, you kind of walked up to us. Alright, well, there we go. That is a level 20 Soren. With maxed out magic for a base class. That's pretty good. Oh, and look at that. He could even have Tornado if his rank gets high enough. Alright, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep the Javelin there. We are going to... Physic Ike. And I should be fine for another round. Shouldn't be in range of anything. Nice and closer. I've got all my units ready to go. Let's see how this works. Nice dodge. You think you can damage the iron wall? Well, I can't damage you either, but we'll make this work. Alright. Alright, what can we do here? I can take care of this Raven. Very effectively, I might add. There we go. Ike, you are only 14 damage. I can have Kieran do a hit and run if I want. Nice. Oh, and that's even good enough damage threshold for Ike. So let's do that. Hey, hey! Super effective. Right? Nice! I accept. That is a good level up. Now, I wouldn't have to worry. So, Ileana, go in there, give a hit. Gatri, also give a hit. Let's get Volk nearby. Heal up Oscar, more experience. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Figured they would go after Ike, but Ike needs combat practice. Alright, Sage didn't move. I'm okay with this. I was fully expecting that Sage to. I feel like that Sage moved last time, but that's just me. It was just an easy KO, so to speak. Ileana, I want you to get another hit in, if you can. Nice. Now, Soren. I'll also give you this one. And promotion! Okay, Soren has hit the magical 21. And now it is time for Soren the Mage to become Soren the Sage. There we go. Slightly different attire now. Funny how the magic of promotion changes your clothes. And now Soren actually has strength, so he can wield his tomes a little better. Now, here's how it works with sages in this game. You can either pick between wielding staves or wielding knives. As we all know, knives suck. Never pick knife. Always pick staff. And the funny thing is, because knives are like a skill-related thing as opposed to a weapon rank thing, like sure, you can wield all of the knives in the game, but if all the knives suck, then what's the point? Now, I can steal nothing out of you. I want to try to at least get a level up on him again. We'll see how this works. I know I was going to take a hit, but we'll see what happens. What I'll even do is a bit of a funny. I'm going to heal up Ike. Ooh, nice. Even another level up for Mist. Okay, well, still not getting strength. And we're going to put Ike here. Unequip the sword. So that Sage is going to be very, very incentivized to attack Ike. Which is fine. Ike barely takes anything. And then we are just going to have Ike back up. Re-equip the sword, because why not? We're even going to get Mist in here. It takes nothing. So I'm okay with the Sage there attacking Volk, because, I don't have enough there. I don't even have a regular heal staff. Well, Volk won't die. So, hang on, I've got a res of 25. That, like, goes to... Like, even if that goes up to 6, Rayson will not, take any damage. So this will just heal up Volk just in case. Like, I have no problems throwing Rayson there. Because this will not hurt Rayson. Alright, get the heal up there. There we go, just fine. I get that practice in. That's all I gotta do, is just, I get that practice in. Because, like, if I can see that sword hit C rank, then that is good enough even if no other weapon rank increases happen. But most importantly, I want Volk to be the one to land the final blow. bad. The Iron Sword's almost out. I should be getting to a C rank somewhat soon. I hope. Like, if I've not been fooling myself into thinking that weapon rank doesn't go up if you do 0 damage. Alright, we'll do... There's this one. Funnily enough, I can let Rayson come in here, chant Mist, and have another hit, and then Volk can really do the finishing blow. If I was really milking experience, I would have had Rayson doing chants every turn, but it is what it is. Okay, not bad. That'll definitely help. Alright, Volk, finish it off. Really effectively, I might add. Can we get the same level up that we did before? Well, we got speed. I suppose that's okay. I do need that to be able to steal. But there we go. After the setback, we finally beat the chapter. Now, for that special thing that happens with Shinon. And hopefully he hasn't been hurt too much after what we did in that chapter. Crud. I lost. This was a plum chance for me to get a leg up in this world, too. Shinon. And I can't believe that the one who defeats me is little Lord Ike. Looks like I've lost my edge. I'm ready, boy. Go on. Finish what you started. Come back to the company. I don't think so. You've never liked me. As far back as I can remember, you have never liked me. That's right. Still don't. You called me a weakling. Said I was nothing without the help of my father. That's what you said, right? That's why you hated me. Sounds like me. Don't you get it? I just beat you. So your reasons don't hold water anymore, do they? It's enough you beat me, now you gotta talk me to death? I'll say it once more. Come back to the company. I acknowledge your abilities. As commander, I want you with us. And it's like, oh... Well, you finally said something I can be okay with. Let's have another go-round. I win, and I'm commander. Agreed? I win, and you fall in line. Agreed? Don't worry, boy. I'll make this quick. Let's go. And a couple sword slashes later, and Ike's the winner. Because he is still the general. General, we've seized control of the surrounding area, and the remaining Daein troops are retreating. General? Oh, right. Understood. I beg your leave. General, eh? Weird. You know, you never look relaxed. Nasir, what's going on? We haven't seen much of you lately. I've been a bit busy. In order to leave Begnion, I had to sell my ship and dismiss the crew. There was a lot of work to take care of. Is that so? Looks like you've been caught up in another struggle after all. Are you alright with that? I mean, I know you've got a lot in your own matters to handle. It's not like I've abandoned my own interest to join up with the Crimean army. For me, I judge that there's value in traveling with you, so don't worry about it overly much. If you say so, you're a fairly knowledgeable fellow, so it's nice having you around. I think that's mutual. Now then, I've got some good news. What is it? Senior officials in Gallia are moving to action. Until now, they've been content to take a defensive stance and wait it out, but it appears this never-ending stalemate has exhausted their patience. Ike, this victory here today was a very important thing. It may prove to be a decisive first step in breaking Daein's power. News of it will spread like wildfire over the entire continent and give countries confidence to speak out against Daein. With Crimea as a rallying point, Gallia may well be moved to join this war. You just need to keep winning. If you can do that, the road will open before you. History will be made. Could Daein truly fall at our hands? Can I make that happen? Me? Use what you've been given, and great things will happen. You have it in you to lead, Ike. For now, it's merely one portion of the bird tribes, but your relationship is established. It's because you resolved to gain their trust, and then made it happen. It's all due to my father. If my actions prove to be the right ones, it will be due to the way my father raised me. If you treat others in good faith, they will follow you of their own volition. That's what he taught me. He was a magnificent man, wasn't he? When I was younger, I wanted nothing more than to be as strong as my father, and then I wanted to surpass him. Now, that is a goal I'll never achieve. Alright, meanwhile, back at the Daein army. What's that? The border's been breached? Everyone was defeated. Not only the Daein troops, but our brigade as well. Cut down like wheat in a field. Huh. Well, that was impressively done. For a band of sellswords, that is. There's nothing else to do. Send a message to the Daein command and tell them the enemy is stronger than expected. At once. Wait. Hold a moment. Yes? Send a Daein human instead. I don't care which one. Just don't use any of our troops. But a wingless human will take such a long time to... General Petrine commands the next front. She is a very temperamental woman. But go if you like. Tell her that the Kilvis Ravens have been defeated. She'll roast you like a chicken and use your bones for stock. Understood. I will find a human. Easy words of persuasion there. Who's there? Soren. Soren? Well, what are you doing here? What are you planning? Where did that come from? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't play dumb with me. We're past that. Gallia's decision to join in this war was based on some new information they received, wasn't it? Cat got your tongue? Fine. I'll tell you what you've been doing here. You were to deliver Princess Crimea to Begnion to see if she could garner any support for her cause. And, regardless of whether she got their assistance or not, to judge if she was worthy of Lagu's support. Am I wrong? If you figured all of this out, why remain silent? Because your actions were beneficial to Princess Crimea. I determined that even if you left to your own devices, you would not harm the princess. It sounds like you don't think that's the case anymore. You accomplished both your missions, but you've come back anyway. To what end? I don't have to explain myself to you. That's true only until I reveal your purpose to Ike. Everyone has a secret or two that he wants to bury somewhere deep, including you, Soren. I don't know what you mean. Oh, I trust that we understand each other. The army rises early tomorrow. I suggest we turn in. The enemy knew we were coming today. And you think I'm responsible? Yes, I do. My, oh my, you really are suspicious, aren't you? Good night, Soren. Ah, is Nasir a traitor, perhaps? Or a spy? We never know. Not until next time. Oh my goodness, that went way longer than I was expecting. And all because of a single mistake. If I didn't slip up there, like that one slip up just caused me to have to restart that whole chapter. If I did not slip up, that would not have taken as long as it did. But I did say that this was going to be a no one dies type of playthrough, just because that's how I want to play it. And I did say that if anything happened during the maps, I would restart. And that is still holding true even after the desperate critical hit that one unit landed on Titania back at the ship. Like, that's just how this is. If you don't like it, I completely understand. But this is just how this is, and this is just how I want to play the game. So even though this chapter went on for way too long, I'm glad that you stuck it out with me to this point. So thank you very much for watching today. I hope you did enjoy it despite the setbacks, and I hope I can see you on the next episode. So until then, take care, stay safe, and have a good day.